This minivan is more luxurious than a Mercedes-Benz. It's got 2 sunroofs that open. So much room to do activities. Jared here with carbuzz.com, and today I'm going to be walking you through the 5 coolest features of the 2022 Kia Carnival. We also have a full review of this vehicle over on our channel, so be sure to check that out. But without further ado, let's get on to the coolest features. So the first cool feature I'm going to show you in this video is probably the best feature of the Kia Carnival, and unfortunately it's only available on the top SX Prestige model. It's these VIP lounge seats. We've got some manual controls here, so I can actually slide inward so you can make it easier or harder to get in and out of the third row. And then once you've slid inwards, you can actually slide it all the way back to get the max amount of legroom. Now these are just the manual controls, but wait until you see the power controls. If I hold this button right here, it's going to recline me all the way back. Just think about how comfortable your kids are going to be back here. And forget kids, the adults are going to want to ride back here too, because this seat has a built-in ottoman where you can put your feet up and you can actually extend that as well. This is a nicer, more comfortable back seat than you're going to find in a $100,000 Mercedes or BMW. Now the next feature I'm going to show you are these rear entertainment screens that also come standard on the SX Prestige. Now they have HDMI ports so that you can plug in your own devices, but they also have built-in YouTube and Netflix. They can run off of the Wi-Fi tether on your phone, so you don't have to pay for any additional networks, which is quite nice. And there's also a kids theme here with lots of fun videos and games for them to watch and enjoy. Now the kids in the back aren't the only ones who get cool tech toys here in the Carnival, because we've got this awesome 12.3 inch touchscreen with some really cool gizmos. We've got the passenger talk function. You can push that and it'll project your voice to the back, so you don't have to raise it when your kids start fighting. You can just use your normal speaking voice. We've also got quiet mode, which will mute the speakers in the back and only play through the front, so your kids can take a nap in silence. And if you want to see what your kids are doing back there, you can click on passenger view. It's a rear facing camera. You can even zoom it in to see exactly what your kids are up to make sure they're not getting into any trouble. And if you yourself want to relax, you're just a little bit tired from a stressful day, we've got the sounds of nature function right here that plays different soothing notes like calm sea waves or rainy day or open air cafe. The fourth feature that we're going to talk about is not as techy as some of the other ones, but it's very important to the overall Kia Carnival story, that being the exterior styling. Minivans have never been cool, so that's why Kia is actually calling the Carnival an MPV, or multi-purpose vehicle. Kia tasked its California design studio with building a minivan that would look more like an SUV. And you can see that in some of the Carnival's finer details. We've got the modernized tiger nose grille at the front with some beautiful LED lights, and at the side we have some really aggressive sporty wheel arches with some aggressive black 19-inch wheels. You also get that really cool silver accent down the side of the car, which I think adds a very premium touch. The designers certainly did their jobs effectively, because when you first lay eyes on the Carnival, it doesn't immediately scream minivan. So calling this vehicle an MPV rather than a minivan is more than just a marketing exercise. Now we're on to our final feature, which Kia calls Smart Access. It allows you to open the doors and the trunk using the key, or just leaving the key in your pocket. But let's just say your hands are full and you can't reach into your pocket to grab that key. Now, a lot of automakers have one of those kick functions that always make you look rather undignified, but Kia's solution is a little bit better with Smart Access. If you just stand here close to the sliding doors with the key in your pocket, it'll beep 3 times before automatically opening the door, completely hands-free. Now I'm going to show you the Smart Trunk, which operates in a similar way, but with an additional feature baked in. Key in your pocket, stuff in your hands, completely hands-free. If you stand in this zone, it's going to beep a couple of times before opening up the tailgate. If you hear it start beeping and you're like, I don't want the trunk to open, you can just simply move out of the way before it does its full opening. Now I can drop off all of my stuff, and let's just say I'm completely done and I don't even want to hit the button. If I just walk away from that zone, it's going to beep 3 times before automatically closing the trunk. Now, I'm sure at this point you might be wondering, well, what if I have more boxes in there that I need to lift and I didn't want the trunk to close? Well, there's a button on the tailgate that'll temporarily deactivate that feature. We hope you've enjoyed this quick look at the coolest features of the 2022 Kia Carnival. Once again, we have a full review of this minivan that goes into a lot more detail over on our channel, so be sure to check that out. And if you want to learn more about the 2022 Kia Carnival, be sure to check out carbuzz.com.